Okay, people, we are going to be checking out the Elgato Game Catcher 4K Pro from Amazon. This is their refurbished, quote-unquote, renewed. So this video will be going on YouTube and also on Twitch. This currently retails for $250 on Amazon. Now, if you was to buy it new, it would be $375, close to $400. But I would have took the chance. I had it for about a week. Just never had the opportunity to actually unbox it, install it to my PC over to my rig. I currently have the Elgato HD60S, and I had the 4K Pro installed into my rig. Now for this, you're going to need a PCIe Express slot on your motherboard, 8x4, not 8x4, I'm sorry, times 4 times 8 times 16. I have a times 16 right now that's actually being occupied by my graphics card, and I have an open times 16. I have a times 1, but that is actually being, that will not fit on this. So if you're going to purchase this and you don't have that requirements, do not consider getting it. It is a 6. You need a 6th gen. You need also need a GTX 10 series or AMD Radeon. I don't know how AMD works, so I can't actually talk about that. So, but without further ado, let's go ahead and unbox it. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm actually very excited because I've been wanting to create 4K content. I think I'm probably messing this up right now. Okay, go ahead and get a knife. Okay, put it right here. Alrighty. So I know you guys are probably wondering, you know, why is it getting refurbished? Because it's $250. I'll say almost $125 almost. As you guys can tell, it comes with HDMI 2.0, and this is the Elgato card, all in bubble wrap. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and take this off because if you have 90 days to return it as well if you do consider doing that. So actually taking a look at it, it is actually pretty huge and it looks pretty good. It's almost the size of a graphics card, but it's kind of wet. I do not know why. So we're going to take it out. I'm take out a little bit more. Ooh. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at it like that. So just looking at it, it looks brand spanking new almost. The graphics card, yeah, it looks like it's never. Oh shit! I'm sorry. Yeah, it looks like it's never been. I mean, you never know. Hold on, let me see. Take a look at print. I don't have my glasses on right now. Yeah, it looks brand spanking new. This is you will need an HDMI 2.0. I do have. I play in 4K, but I record in 1080p 60fps, so you will need a splitter if you do decide to play in 4K and stuff like that. I do own a PS4 and an Xbox One X, so PS4 Pro. So I'm going to head over to the PC. So give me one. Okay, so little update on actually what happened here. One of my screws that was to my case was one that was holding the graphics to my Elgato, which you guys can tell, which is actually installed right here. The screw came out, so this is actually the next day. So we'll talk about the tools you guys are going to need, so bear with me here. You're going to need a Phillips screwdriver, if I'm correct, and that's basically what you guys are going to need. So depending on your case, mine just need to take 2 screws out. So I just need to unscrew this. So I had to go find a computer person to actually get it out. So, which is actually make sure I cannot lose that. Well, actually I can lose it, but I just can't let it go with my power supply again. So that's something I do not want to deal with. So, disclaimer, like I said, slide it off right there. If you guys can actually see it. You guys are probably having a hard time. Go ahead and. Okay, so you guys. Ooh. Okay, so you guys can actually see it. Okay, it's actually installed right here. Huh? Go ahead and turn it around so you guys can actually see it. Okay, so it's actually installed right here. So what I was talking about earlier, the screws right here popped off and fell into my power supply. So that's something you do not want to do. Have anything fall into your power supply. So get a piece of cardboard. But for me, I'm going to turn it back around because I'm going to uninstall my original Elgato. Okay, so I had to take both actually out. So this is the Elgato 4K. I mean, not the 4K. This is regular HD60 Pro. Went ahead and going to install my regular Elgato now, so you guys actually get the chance to see it in person. So it can be a bit of a challenge, but you can get it done. No. Okay, so I got it installed, just click it in. I know I have a little bit of struggle with it, so if you can, please screw it back in. I'm gonna try to do it, but when I did this, that's when it fell my power supply, and that's why you guys can see I got my games holding this case it goes in there. So let me try to screw it back in. Okay, so as you guys can tell, I got to see it in properly. The screw wouldn't fit properly, so I tried to just tighten it the best way I can, but it's actually in there properly. So I'll go ahead and set all my cords back up, and we'll do some gameplay. We'll go through the software, so just give me one moment. So we are back here, and we got everything set up, working perfectly fine. I did kind of have a bit of an issue, like not installing it, but the drivers. I had to reinstall the drivers. I guess I had to restart my computer to get it to work. So when you download the software, the drivers will automatically be there. But if not, just reset your PC if you decide to have that. So it is installed. As you guys can tell right there, it's lit up. You guys probably really can't see that good. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in real quick for y'all. But it is installed, as you guys can tell right there. Elgato. Go ahead and zoom back out. So it is installed. So another issue that I ran into, but it isn't going to be y'all bit of problems, because I try to use OBS to record the 4K capture utility software, and I was getting an error every single time. I was getting this right here. So because I'm using my GPU, my NVINC, my GeForce experience, my GeForce, it will give me an error. So I can't like do it as a computer, like the display capture. So you guys are getting it from my webcam. So we're gonna head back to 4K capture utility. And a game I chose was The Division 2. So hopefully for me, I will show you guys gameplay of other variety of games. But the main thing is the 4K capture utility software. So I'm going to zoom in and just give you guys a bit of what actually goes down. Hopefully you guys can actually see it pretty well. Right there. And it's perfect right there. Okay, so we're going to basically talk about the whole capture software. I just been playing with it for about a minute or so, and just looking at it, I do not like this software, but I think this is a year old if I'm correct, but I don't like it at all. Because for one, there's no, you can't live stream if I'm correct. I'm just looking at it right now. All thing you probably do is record. They just added flashback recording, and you cannot add a face cam, no overlay, anything like that. So that forces you to use a third-party software like OBS, which that's what I'm going to be using. But to get 4K, you're going to be using like this right here. So this is 2160p by 60 frames per second, but go ahead and see the settings real quick. So it's not really much of a delay if you want to play off of your monitor, but I personally don't recommend it. I'm still using my 4K splitter to actually, you know, so I can just put my Switch or my Xbox One X right here, which I'll probably give you guys some Xbox One X, so that's actually true 4K. But head to the settings, and I'll hit it right here. So this is basically it right here. Hope you guys can actually see it. I don't know if you guys can, but enables Streamlink. That's actually what you connect your phone. Something that I might actually decide to do for a video. So as you guys are here, so if you have your Elgato HD60, 60S or whatever, or Elgato Pro, which HD60 Pro, which I actually have right here, I'm going to actually sell that bad boy right here. So I'm actually might do a giveaway. It actually depends on y'all guys. So back to the software. You have the 4K Pro, which is right here. Actually, you want to switch between, you actually can. I really don't know too much about the color range and stuff like that. Usually you can just leave it as, at least everything is default. We'll head to the picture. You guys, like I said, personal preference. I leave all my stuff on default. So this is where the all meat and potatoes, where you guys get to play around with it and stuff like that. So let's get started. So, like I said, if you have an external hard drive, I personally recommend using this. We'll explain to you guys here in a second. So, video encoder, which I was speaking about in OBS, is the reason why I couldn't use display captures, because my video encoder is actually being used at the moment, which is actually pretty weird, because in the original Elgato software, I guess it really didn't matter, because I was able to record with that. So, like I said, it all depends. If you have a graphics card, use that. When you use the software built in, it all comes down to personal preference, which one works best for you. If it was, you'll see the exclamation symbol that'll come up right here, and you guys will see. So I'm perfectly fine. This is a GTX 1060, 6 gigabytes. So format, you can record 720p, 30 FPS, 720p 60, 1080p 30, 1080p 60, 1440p 30, 1440p 60, 2160p 30, and 2160p 60 FPS. So if you're playing on the PS4, a lot of games cannot do 4K at 60 FPS. It's very difficult to do that. I believe the Xbox One X can. So if you want to, say you guys take some of the stress off of your PC, I recommend going with 2160p 30 FPS. So some games probably can, like maybe another year when we get the PlayStation 5 or new Xbox. you can probably do 2160p at 60. 1440p, for mainly you PC guys, stuff like that, if you just do decide to do that, but you mainly here for this for the console people, so there's no point in using, you know, Elgato for same build PC, just use OBS or GeForce Experience. And okay, so you see your output. Now remember the hard drive I was speaking of earlier? Remember, if let's just say we're going to do 2160p by 30 FPS, and we max out the bitrate. The max bitrate is 140. It's your quality. The Elgato 4K, Elgato HD60 Pro max bitrate is 60, which is pretty good. This one is up to 140 megabits per second. So let's just say the game is not in 60 FPS, but you still keep it up. The quality will be amazing. So personally, like I mentioned to you guys earlier, just take the stress off your PC and just put around 70. Once put around 60, you personally can, but the higher your bitrate, the bigger the file sizes are. So let's just say you're a walkthrough person and you're getting like 40, 35 minutes. You're basically going to be having almost 30 gigabytes of video footage. So that's crazy, especially try to put it in video in OBS. I will try to have this in 4K because this camera you guys are seeing now is in 4K. So I will try to have some gameplay also footage as well. So, but like I said, something that also to help out as well, reduce preview frame rate during recording. So if you're playing on a console, this really ain't going to be too much of a problem for you because you're looking at your main TV and you'll be playing, that's what look at that, and just hit OK and apply it. Like I said, I just added flashback recording. And I remember looking at the device, you can enable HDR pass-through. Like I said, at first, like I said, since this is a renewed Elgato card, I didn't think this was going to have this option here for enable HDR pass-through, but I was able to do it. So I'm not going to record in HDR. Don't plan on doing that no time soon. Controller fell. And that's really it. So I'm going to have some footage for you guys at the end, maybe 20 seconds of games that are 4K, maybe Days Gone, or with a little bit of the Division. So games like that, and some maybe 1080p, 60 FPS, let you guys know to see how that. So hope you guys have a blessed day. Hope you guys purchase this. If you guys want to purchase this, the links will be in the description box down below. If you guys are from Amazon, it's actually worth to go through renew because I just saved myself $125 just by getting it renewed. So I will link the renewed one. I will link the new one if you guys want to decide. If you want a cheaper version, like I said, a new cheaper 4K X internal capture card, go to avermedia, which is $295. Also does HDR. But hope you guys have a blessed day. See you later. I'm out. Peace.
お前らついてこいよ。ほっへいほっはっここだほっへい逃がさくらえ行くぞデトロイトシャッター